Generic greetings. This war of mine, not always a fun experience, however always poignant and indeed endearing at times too. It's something that I haven't played on PC in quite a while. Indeed, most of my time spent with this war of mine has been via the board game, which I rate and recommend highly. However, with the new story out, which is the last broadcast, I thought I'd check it out, and I've been enjoying it once again. By the way, today's beverage is coffee black, no sugar, because we can't find the last two ingredients of that. Let's just continue and I will show you a little bit of the game. Now, I think I'm on day 4 or 5 of this campaign. As I said, it's got some big differences from the stock game. Now, it is very much just like this War of Mine, so it's very bleak at times, dark, it can be downright depressing and horrible, and really does emphasise just how unfavourable war is for everybody involved. However, it also has some big differences as well. So we have Esma and we have Malik. Esma, she's the only person that can wander outside and do things, and in fact the only person that can go up or down this radio station because, as you can see here, Malik is disabled. That's his trait, and he can only go on this one level because, as you can see, they're on crutches there. What I'm going to do is go over to this radio station here, this broadcast room, this studio. You see it says on air there, we've got reel-to-reels and other things, and the idea is that whatever information we find, we can broadcast to the masses, and it makes a difference. So we've previously broadcast, residents of Bogoran, make sure to avoid St. Timmins Park. It's no longer safe from snipers. Several people have already been shot, and you can, tell people what's happening. In fact, someone came to the door, trader, and said he heard the broadcast, and because of that, he didn't go there, and we saved his life. So I thought that was quite a nice touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get people out and about doing things. I need someone to start digging on the right-hand side there. We've got this person who's very hungry, so we're going to send them over to the left. Now, Malik, as I said, can't traverse stairs, and as you might have noticed, that the medicine cupboard, the refrigerator, and other things are downstairs. Well, that just means that our other character, Esma, has to do that, which is interesting at times. However, it's not always a massive problem because you can get her to feed and talk to Malik, so that's okay. And also, you can see I've strategically built the cooking stove up here so he can use that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to listen in on broadcasts and see what we can find out there. So we go to bio. You can see I hope our broadcast about the supply truck help people. We're all in this together. We must aid each other however we can. What happened was I found an old supply truck that had been, I believe, hit by a mortar from their own side, and it had been broken down, and Esma nicked the supplies, ran off, and then we told people about it, which will hopefully allow them to scavenge some resources. So with this only being a little bit of a preview, I haven't got further than this. I just, jump back on it and trying out. It reminds me just how much I do... I wouldn't say enjoy the game always. Sometimes it is really, really horrible and bleak and just not one of those fun experiences, but it's always has me coming back to it. Like I said, the board game is something I've been playing a lot of recently. We can make a pickaxe, but I'm really wanting to make a crowbar, but we don't have the resources. Instead, what I'll do is send her down here to see if I can upgrade this thing. You can see we're hungry, slightly wounded and tired. She actually got shot by a sniper, which is why she's limping a little bit. We've got Malik listening in on the radio, so if we get something broadcast over the waves or might hear something, we'll be able to either rebroadcast that or it'll give us some clues. So we want to upgrade that, but we don't have anywhere near the resources we need there. We don't have a chair, which might be something of use. However, I don't know where I can put this chair. Where could we put a chair? Well, not round here, and to be honest with you, it's not really... There's no real point in putting it anywhere other than on this area because he won't be able to sit on it. Will I be able to use that? I don't think I can. Let's have a quick look at our things. You can see we've got some herbal meds, we've got rolled up cigarettes, we've got some raw food and vegetables, so that's alright. However, we do have some thoughts here. We have chairs. I don't know where we have chairs. I'm guessing that is classed as a chair because he is sitting down there. New transmission captured, which is pretty good. I'll read that in a moment. What do we need? We have one bed but could use some more. Well, at the moment, not really because only 2 people, only one of them's going to be sleeping. So it's hard to get a good night's sleep on our hard cold concrete. Made a radio and listen to it. Really miss books, so we need books. A good book could help us forget some horrors of war. Sing. Here is slightly better than living on the streets. Cigarettes consumed per day is 3 because they're both smokers. We have breaches in the walls. Our shelter is not safe, so we need to sort that out. However, I don't have really anything that I can do in that regard. I don't think I haven't got a moonshine still. I do have a rainwater collector, I do have a metal workshop, I don't have a simple heater, and I don't really need a filter because I think I've got over 21 water. In fact, I have exactly 21 water, which is handy. So we don't really need to do anything in there. There's something down here which I don't know what it is. I'll double click and get them to run there. So we'll have a quick look here, and there's something we found out. So apparently we need food. So we're going to get them to sit down, and what are we going to find? We have got... received static C23. Can you hear me? Static. I'm guessing it's C23. Can you hear me? That damned radio broadcast compromised my position. People stop using the route through the park. Someone should do something about that rogue broadcaster. Over. So we are drawing some unwanted attention to ourselves. Anonymous letter thrown through the window. A soldier was killed because of your radio broadcast. The military is sniffing around. Take care. Right, okay. So that's confirmed that, which is, anyway, not good. You can see this is quite a large area, which is alright. We cannot, I don't think we can start digging through that because she's quite tired. No. And we can't go up there, I don't think. She's going to have to go up and around there, which is not going to happen. We can go up the top here, but there's nothing there to place. We do still have some places to board up. And is she going to be able to go up and over? No, she can't. And I don't think we can upgrade the metal workshop. In fact, I don't think there's any real reason to do that. We can also fix broken firearms and helmets here. Well, we don't have the resources for that, so there's not much we can really do there. We can talk and have a little chat, and that will help. What's our bio? Hope it will manage to take the supplies from the truck. Yeah, we've already read that. That's fine. So, typical this war of mine stuff. Day-night cycle. We have a day where we're building in here, and then at night you go out and scavenge. We're helping people, but I don't know how much longer we can keep doing it. The army won't sit on their hands listening to our broadcasts. That's true, but this is the price of changing the situation in our city. It's worth it, my love, by all accounts. Let's go over to the Herbal Medication Centre, and we will not make bandages. I was going to make a bandage, but I don't have any of the herbs, nor do I have any pure alcohol. We could make a moonshine still, but again, don't know if that's going to work out. We do have some medication. So that's all right. We do have more than enough food here to. We do have more than enough food here to keep us alive for at least a couple of days. Obviously, it depends on where we go and what we find as well. Let's just have a go here. So, the military is threatening us, trying to intimidate us. All the more reason to repeat that we will keep telling the truth no matter what. So, I'm guessing that there'll be a metagame where you can choose to broadcast things or not. Like, is broadcasting things always the best choice? Hopefully that will affect it in a positive way where people will try to help us, but hey ho. Anyway, we're going to end the day there because there's no point just sitting around doing nothing there, and we do need to send some people out. So I have a feeling that we might get attacked tonight, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm just going to send Malik to sleep in the bed, but I do need to send Esma out and about so she can scavenge. We visited the park, we visited the gas station, we've got Ghost House. A man who lived here used to give shelter to people in need. He either died or fled after his home had been ravaged by mortar fire. Since then, the house stands abandoned. Neighborhood kids say that it's haunted. We've got a warehouse, which is really good. Lots of food, materials, meds, huge amount of weapons, huge amount of parts, but danger. So, yeah, armed thugs. And also Central Square, which is huge materials, some weapons, and some parts. Right, okay. Central Square can be interesting, but I think we'll try the Ghost House and we will prepare. So what do we want to take? Well, we've got a pick and we've got a lockpick. I'm going to take a lockpick because you never know, and we will scavenge. Yes, as I was saying earlier about the board game, I really, really rate the board game highly. It's a cooperative experience where you are versing the board with multiple people, and it has a... Well, it has an app and a book for different stories, and you put numbers in and you can find different things. It's very brutal. It's very, very difficult. I think playing many times... Oh, that's bad. Oh, hello, don't be afraid. I play many times. I don't think I've won much at all. I just think I recognise you. Okay, we'll have a chat. You work for the radio, right? Well, yes, I do. Although that's an interesting stance you're taking. I have something to say to you. Please don't kill me. I'm going to jump over here. Let's talk. Just want to let you know how important you are to us. Alright, thank you for letting us know about that truck with supplies. I desperately needed medicine for my daughter. I found some there. My little girl will live thanks to you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Take care. Oh, that's good. That's spot on. I like that you can interact with the NPCs and such. So we're just going to take some resources here. We'll just grab all. This is just wood and things like that. So I'm guessing he's allowing us to go through here. None of this says stealing. As you can see, none of it does say stealing, so we should be fine. Let's have a quick look in there. And no, it looks like we can grab all, and it's not stealing at all. This is an abandoned house, it did say. So, yeah, we're going to go up here. We'll have a quick look through this. Hopefully, it will just be a rat making this noise. That's what this circle denotes, and it looks like it is. I will unboard this thing up by just ripping off the boards, and we'll have a look inside. Hopefully, this will just be a fairly passive map then. So we'll have a look in here. We've got a chest of drawers. And we've got teddy bears, we've got electronics, and what's that? Some fertilizer. That could be of some use. There's some mechanical parts. You know what? I am going to put that fertilizer back, I think, but I will take mechanical parts for now. And the broken toy. It'd be quite good if we took that, but we don't have any children. There is a, I think it's called, it's not called War Child or Children of War, something like that. But what the first stories, and I think there's 3 of them going to be released in total. I think, but this is the second one out of the 3. The third one isn't released yet as of the time of recording, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, the first one is to do with like children and stuff. And because I went all in on the Kickstarter on the board game many years ago, I've got almost all of the expansions. Like I think there's one little card that I don't have, but that comes with like the sewers expansion or like the kids expansion, or loads of stuff. So that's pretty good there. Right, so we've got more mechanical parts, we've got other stuff here. I'm going to put the gunpowder back, but I am going to take the jewellery. We do have a cigarette, which would be useful if there was a stack of them, but there isn't, so I'm not really going to care too much. I'm going to get rid of that water, and I will take the cig. And we're going to have another look around. So, actually, what's on this chair? Because we didn't look at that chair, did we? Dear Saria, just when I managed to reach this country we are thought to be safe, it was too plunged into war. Don't worry though, I'm fine. I write this letter waiting for a man who can smuggle me to safety in his boat. I will then apply for the asylum, and as soon as I get it, bring you here and we'll be together again, away from war and misery. Hang on and pray for me. Coffee. Alright, fair enough. Anyway, so we're going to head downstairs. We should just be able to jump down here. And some planks could easily remove them. Yep, that's no problem. You can see her trait is to sneak quietly, which is good. We are just under halfway of the day. Looks like there's maybe something on the outside. We'll have a look later on. I'm not going to be too bothered about making noise, quite frankly, because I don't think there's anything here. Although, oh, this does go a lot further down than I originally envisaged. Let's just take some of these resources. Don't think we need electronic parts just yet. Nothing else in there? I don't think so, no. Let's go down. Looks like this is some sort of bunker. And do a little jig there. Well, we've got some sort of furnace that might have some fuel in it. And we have some books, and we have some homegrown tobacco. So I'm going to take... I'm probably going to get rid of 2 planks of wood, and I will take that. Like I said, both of them are smokers. If you don't have that, it can cause an issue there. So we've got some bars here. If we had a saw blade, we'd be able to get through, and it looks like we've got a rubbish pile as well as a medicine cabinet. Down the stairs, we see we've got a red flashing light warning of imminent danger. Probably, and unknown in there, so that's something we are obviously going to come back for at some point. So what I'm going to do is just head right to the top of the stairs. I think I'm going to head right to the top. Actually, can I get outside? I think I can get outside. I'm going to send her over to the right just to see if there's anything over here. If it looks down and something we can loot, then we might do that. It doesn't look like that is the case, so let's just head up. In fact, oh, can we get up to the attic? I don't think we can. I'll just see if there's anything I can change or I can get rid of. I'll put that cigarette back. We don't really want that water. Don't really want anything else. I'm trying to get the most stuff. So if you stack it in ones, then it's not really that good. Whereas if obviously you pile it up, might be better, like in stacks. Organic waste that we can use as fertilizer in our garden to grow herbs and vegetables, or as bait in a trap for small animals. I don't think we really need the broken toy. It would be nice to take them. And I don't think we need electronic parts. I'm going to take the fertilizer because, hopefully... I'm just going to say run away because actually I'm going to run out this way. Can we jump down that way? No, I don't think we can. Yes, I'm going to take the fertilizer because I think this day, hopefully, we should be able to remove the rest of that rubble on the right-hand side on the main floor and then get access to I think there's like a little garden area in there. But we'll see. Depends if we've been completely raided last night, which is a high possibility. And we sneak back in. She looks very tired. Haven't learned anything of note, apart from what he said about, you know, keeping his daughter alive because we found some resources. Ooh, what's happening here? As we've been searching, we found all them. I found plenty of really good stuff. So what we're going to do, she's very hungry, so I'm going to head her straight upstairs. You can see I'm double-clicking and she's not going to run because she's slightly wounded and very tired. So I'm going to get her some food and then she's going to have a bit of a sleep. So bio, you can see, horrible letter. Nobody's ever threatened to kill Malik before. What should I do? Why does he keep referring to himself in the... No one listened to Pools after this. No, he's already... He's referring to himself in the third person for some reason. Anyway, he is hungry, but I don't really care. I'm going to send him over to the right-hand side and get him to hopefully dig through that. I don't think we'll get all the way, but hopefully he'll get the majority of the way, and then Esma can finish it off, and then we'll get access to this little garden area here, and obviously all of the other associated rooms as well. It is fairly big, as you can see. It's a lot bigger from the house. I mean, it is still fundamentally the same game. You're exploring, you're trying to survive. You know, you always feel like you are on the downward slope and whatnot. But she's still hungry after that. Wow, okay. But despite all that, it's got a little... Oh, someone's at the door. Great. Well, I'm going to have to get her downstairs because nobody else can... nobody else can do that. She's going to have to go downstairs. Yeah, it does feel different with the broadcast stuff, and... it gives it something a bit different. I haven't tried the first DLC, as I said, the child one, I think it's called. Or some, it's not called that, but it's to do with children surviving and such. And there we go. That's all we've managed to do there. So I'm going to send him over here. I'm going to get him to cook, and we're just creeping towards the door. Looks like there's someone outside. Says we need to talk. Esma, hear me out, please. Okay. Good day, Esma. I just want to tell you... I just wanted you to tell Malik something. He'd better watch what he says on the radio. Pissing off the army is unwise. Think about it. You don't want a death squad at your door, do you? Okay. Well, thank you for that information. That's definitely worth me coming downstairs and not getting a good couple of hours sleep. So we are going to make a double meal here. Cooked food. You can see this one, the basic one, is 1 meat, 5 water, 2 fuel. This one is the same fuel, 1 more water and 1 vegetable, but you get a meal off it. So we'll make 2 of those. No, actually, you just get 2. Okay, there we go. So we'll make that. Even though Malik is disabled and obviously he's on crutches, he can still dig, he can still cook, still do all of the building as long as it's on this level, so that's fine. So he's hungry. We're not going to do anything about that. I generally wait for them to be... Actually, shall I just eat? I'll eat now and then get rid of that, because she's still hungry. What if we fill up? Because I don't know what's going to happen later on. I'm going to get him over there to listen in on the radio. I don't know whether we guard tonight or not. I don't think there's going to be many broadcasts. So she's very tired. We're now going to have a bit of a sleep there. The problem is, because he can't guard, you either send her out and he just has a sleep, which obviously is going to be in the bed, or you has to have her in and guard. Or, you can either guard or you can send her out, basically. There's no real option, because he just can't guard and he can't go out. So yeah, So he's listening in some news, which is good. We've got Maliku's tired. She's slightly wounded and recovering and very tired, which is why she's quite slow. We want to probably sleep as much as we can because we're probably going to send her out again tonight to get just some more resources. We do need to upgrade our bench. We need to upgrade the metal workshop. Ideally, I want to make a saw before we go back, and when we go back to that ghost house, hopefully it'll still be, if not unoccupied, at least full of just rats and people who are not going to kill us, which is always an advantage. So as long as it's like a passive group that's there, that's fine. But I need the saw to explore down there. So we've found something out, so let's just see what that was. So we can see that the rebel and government forces are engaging in violent skirmishes throughout the city. Some areas have been completely cut off while others are seeing heavy fighting. Let's broadcast that because we really want to bring trouble on our door, obviously. So it looks like Esmer is now tired still, and I don't think there's much else I can do other than just wait. I'm gonna send Malik over to the right here to this station. There is one little room here. Oh, sorry, there's enough room to build one thing. Originally there was not there, and I just put this. I put this here, thinking that if I put as much stuff as I can on this central area, it means Malik can happily do that. I'll just check our things, and we do need a saw, but we don't have one. We can have a crowbar, we can have a lockpick, we can have a pickaxe or a shovel, but we can't make a crowbar. Can we upgrade this? We cannot. So we need 5 parts, which we have 7 of. We need 15 wood, we've only got 10, and we need a lot more components. So maybe best to upgrade that. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna get her up, even though she's slightly wounded and still tired, but you can see she can run now, which is good. I'm gonna get him over there, get him in bed. Actually, I'm gonna see what resources I can build there. Oh, she's still exhausted, so she can't do anything there, which is a shame. I'm gonna head down, see what I can upgrade here with. Then I want to start doing like traps and board ups and such, because it is getting colder, so it's better if we do that. So we can upgrade this, manufacture more sophisticated items and appliances, providing us with more options to get food or meds and trade goods. We can upgrade further, make electrical improvements. Let's upgrade that. I think it's important that we get that upgraded. As always, you have to prioritize certain things because of the resources you have. For ourselves, we've got enough water that we don't need to make filters. We've got some decent parts. We've got jewellery, so if people want to trade, then we can do that. We also have moonshine there as well, which is a good trading item. So I think overall, that's fine. And with you only having 2 people, it's not easier because you can't send 2 people out to do stuff, which is a bit of a shame. I'm gonna make some more cigarettes there, which we can use for trading as well. How many do we use? 3 consumed a day. There you go. So we're now finishing off this, which is now an upgraded bench, and we can see we've got a lot more items. So we've got a guitar, which you need a broken guitar for. We've got a trap for small animals, which is very, very good. We have more, same options for firewood, and that's about it. So yeah, there we are. So he's just making some cigarettes, and what we're going to do is go to end of day, and we'll have another scavenger round. So she's hungry, slightly wounded and tired. I will get him to sleep in the bed, and she's going to scavenge again, and we're going to go back to the ghost house probably, or do we want to go to the central square? I think we'll go there just to see what's there. And do we want to take anything? The central square will probably have people that we can trade with, I would assume, perhaps wrongly. So let's take the moonshine and the jewellery. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. I guess the disadvantage is that if you don't know until you know, and then you know. But on the second playthrough, it's a bit better. It'd be nice if we can get more information somehow. There's a thermoregulator, which is used for building an advanced heater, I believe. You see, we've got some underground tunnels here. Fresh blood in the ground. Something bad happened here recently. And there's footprints from heavy soldier shoes. Certainly not the best idea to hang around here. Okay, let's go downstairs. And we have hideout area there. Let's have a look over here. See, we've got like trams and other things up the top. So we're looking through and not seeing anything at all. So let's go in. And we'll run past. There's still some rubble. And there's some noise there. And we'll grab all. Don't know who's there. I heard guard duty. Well, I'm pretty sure that's just clarified who's there. We will try and break this open because it's only a little bit of wood. It shouldn't make too much noise. I can't wait to liberate the city and go home. Okay, so they are the ones that have come here. So we're going to sneak in. There's someone there walking past. There's more than one person. Oh dear. Right, now we are playing it risky. The question is that... Yeah, that is a doorway. We'll look through that. There's our guard. Yeah, okay, fine. So this is very risky. There's someone there. Letter with information about people held in prison. It's signed Bagel. I'm not gonna... if I see ones out in the next room, I don't know what the patrol routes are. So I'm going to ignore that. Oh, that goes straight on. I reckon if we just get the pantry and other stuff around here and then call it a day. Casings... Moss, wood and things. Probably going to put the gunpowder back and take another 4 resources. Almost certainly a lot of this will be dropping shortly anyway because we are hopefully going to get some food and medicine. And other more advanced items. So this is definitely not a place for trade. This is the opposite of that. Oh, there we go. Herbs and everything. That's perfect. So I'm going to put some of those back. I'm going to take food and... I'll have to put some of those back. I really wanted some of that stuff as well. But we'll see what's in these two and then we'll make our getaway. That's just standard resources. I don't really need that thermostat. I could leave it. Oh, and there's some more fertilizer. Do I want to get rid of the thermoregulator? No, I think it's quite a rare item, so we'll probably keep it. Right, so I'm not going to run towards the exit. The question is, do I go upstairs? Go on. Go on. Heard no noise. We might be able to get up there. Just more stuff. No. We can't get up there. I don't like that being so open plan. We're gonna cut our losses, really. Not really losses, but you know what I mean. We're gonna get out safely. It's not optimal anyway coming here with 2 items in our backpack that we can't sell. Like the jewellery and the moonshine. Ideally I came to trade, but obviously there's no trading here. If we just bust in there, then it's game over for us. She's gone. They might just draw weapons and say give everything you've got, but in reality, with them being the attackers, I don't think that'll be the case. I'm going to run because, as you can see, she does run very, very stealthily, so I can just get back. It might have been worth doing that back there. So I'm guessing we can go quite a ways, but let's just get out, run to exit. There's no reason to stay here. If you have weapons, you can see it just says fist there. You can switch it over to fighting mode and such. Esmond's Reflections, we've discovered that the army is torturing some people suspected of helping rebels. They'll most likely be killed if they're not rescued soon. Pass that message on, and we will now broadcast that. And if nothing else is going to bring them here, then I don't know what will. If anything's going to bring the army here, it's going to be something like that, telling them what they've done and what they're doing. So it's getting quite cold, even though there's a constant bit of burning rubble on the left-hand side that will bring that indoors probably. Some bad news from Central Square. So we've got an interesting set of items. We're going to go to sleep, and I'm going to get Malik, who is currently hasn't finished this here, so I'm going to get them there. She's very tired, so I'm going to get her over there. They're both just hungry, not very hungry, so I'll keep them on that level. So hopefully we can remove that. We can upgrade... Do we upgrade this? I don't think we'll have the resources to upgrade that. And it's still 12 degrees, so it's actually not too bad. That's shorts weather. Right. So we should broadcast it. Yes, we are going to broadcast it. So I'll get him to hobble along over to the right. And then we'll see what happens. Like I say, I'm guessing if anything's going to bring the army here, then it's going to be that. So I think tonight we'll probably guard rather than anything else. Although the problem is that we don't have any weapons to guard with. We'll just be flinging stones in harsh language at them. So the army's holding and brutally torturing innocent people in the building in Central Square. If anyone hears this able to save them, then please hurry, there's no time to lose. So that is probably going to cause a bit of an issue. Not immediately for us, but certainly in the future, I would imagine. So you can see we've got the military is getting even more brutal towards civilians. I'd wager none of the people detained in Central Square actually has anything to do with the rebels. Yeah. So I hope our listeners know someone who can free those poor people. I don't know if later on you get any more survivors join your group. In the original game, obviously you start with 3. I don't know how many you can progress to. See, the board game you can have more, but I just can't remember how many you have in this one. It's still going through even with a proper tool, that is correct. But once we're in, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3 areas that we can scavenge, which is good. And we might... Oh, no, I thought... not just 3. We've got 1, 2, 3 areas there. We can then go down this set of stairs, and we can... we can access all of this. So you can see now we have... some plants. Finally access to our herb garden, so we can what's that, fertilizer. You can make fertilizer, or you can grow some herbs with 8 water and 1 fertilizer. I will say make. There we go. So that's good, excellent. And we've now got all of this to scavenge. So Esma is currently tired and hungry. We are going to get her up because, quite frankly, I really need her assistance in running around gathering some of these resources. I'm going to get to go downstairs first. We will open this because we can. I don't know if that'll give us access. Does it just jump down there? But then we still have to clear that anyway. Right, that's cleared. So we're going to search through all of these things here. Forced to lock if I had the tools. We don't have the tools, so we'll just have to continue on. That just needs a lockpick, but we can make a lockpick, I believe. But a lot of the resources we find here, look at that, like herbs, or loads of fertilizer, broken guitar. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. That's helped out. In the original game and in the board game, you really want to focus heavily on scavenging what you've got in your house first. Can we go down there? I don't think we can, which is a bit of a shame. You say down there? No, she's going to try and get to there and then stop. What I'll do is I will build a lockpick, and we can make one. We'll make that. You can see he's putting down his crutches to have a little search there. I like the detail in that. They don't just appear and disappear. And finally, medicine cabinet. Hopefully we'll find something decent in here. Radex or something, or Mentats, maybe. Oh, bandages and herbal meds. Excellent. Just as she's no longer wounded as well. So, we're going to send her downstairs. We're going to lockpick that cabinet. And then we'll get him headed back off. What we'll probably do is make a... We'll probably make another water filter. There's an axe, a hatchet even. Necessary to remove heaps of hard-packed rubble. Excellent. Well, I guess we could do that. We could do that. And in fact, what I'm going to do first, though, is go over here, and we do want to certainly make another filter, I think. You can see just how slow he is, because she's been able to run up and across and then down and do all that first. Before he's even got to the other side of one room. So we could make another bed. We really have... It'd be nice to get a trap for small animals, but we don't have the resources there. So we're going to make a filter, but I also want to do... I really do want to make that guitar. I think it would be useful. Honey, watch out for your poor leg. Yeah, it's true enough. So that's made. We are going to now make a guitar. But we have to place it somewhere, and that's the problem, because there's nowhere upstairs that I can place this thing that's close. And I really don't want him... Well, I could put it there. I mean, what's the point in having it there, though? I really don't want him having to go to the opposite end of the building to do that. Can we move stuff is the question. I think we can. Or I might be making that up. I don't know why I can't place it there. It's literally just... It'll fit in any of these places. I'm not going to place it. I think we probably have to spend our resources on other things. Can we upgrade this? No. Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, the hatchet. Right, that's right. You can break stuff down with a hatchet. So we can break this down for wood. Bloody rats leave droppings everywhere. And we can scavenge that. I mean, the previous game, the big difference really, tonally, is that it was about survival and the horrors of war, and that it's just, yeah, you don't want to be, you know, it's not just soldiers in it. And that was the thing, it was about survival, and you had to choose how far you would go in certain ways to ensure your survival, or helping other people out. Whereas in this game, you obviously are surviving, but the choice has already been made. You are there to help people out. So, yeah, it's got that different shift there. So still breaking that down. That's fine. A lot of resources we're getting off it. Oh, no, you can do that, not him. Currently tired, but we'll probably take a night shift here. Look at loads of firewood and stuff. So we've got 16 firewood. We've got loads of this. So actually we might have now enough resources, I believe, to upgrade that. Or do we need... something else? We need some more components and some more of that, yeah. So there we are. Anyway, I think I will end the day and I will leave it there for now. That's been a little bit of This War of Mine, last broadcast. Like I say, it's very much, you know, the same game. You know, you're still exploring, you're surviving, and that sort of thing. If you didn't like the first game, then this isn't probably going to change your mind, I don't think. It's still the core game is, you know, really left unchanged. However, it's got that additional element of, for a start, it's new areas to explore, which is good. But it's got that broadcast element, and I haven't yet played enough to know how that affects the story. Like, if you just not broadcast, you could probably just wait it out. That is something that might happen. Or will it make them unhappy? I mean, I say I haven't played enough to know. It's only first impressions, only this one. But, yeah, I really like it. I think it's a nice little addition. I'm actually going to go back and probably try the first one now as well, which I've had for a while, just not played. for no reason that I just haven't. Either way, links in the description so you can check this game out yourself. If you like what you see, then by all means, do check it out. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Take care, and generic partings.